And welcome to Week Roundup. We're up to Division 5 and I'm with the football legend Sean Jacko Jackson. How are you, Jacko?
Oh, good, Darcy. Great to be here. Great to be here drinking free beers at the Portland Hotel.
Look, they just poured on with us high-paid profile media personalities. Tell you what, they're just the crowd tonight's just amazing. So, Jacko, you West Torrens, played at West Torrens, coached the reserves, and you've coached amateur league for how many years now?
Ease up, Darcy. I played at Woodville, mate.
Oh,
you keep throwing out the West Torrens, you know.
Woodville West Torrens.
Well, Woodville West Torrens. Don't you pull the Woodville out of Woodville West Torrens, mate.
Good point, that. Good point.
Yeah. It's one of my pet bugs, mate. When people say, how West Torrens are going on.
I'm trying to give them shit, that's all I was about to say.
Yeah.
How many years coaching now?
Too long, really.
Too long? You love it, though.
I do love it, yeah. Coming out on Monday night and being at the Portland Hotel and talking crap with you for a couple of hours.
What else would you want to be doing?
Sitting home making lasagna, I was going to say.
Something with your wife or something. That's okay, we can do that. There's nothing wrong with that.
We'll do that after. We've got some scores to get through.
We'll get straight now. Woodville South, they took on Hectorville, and look, there wasn't any surprises here. Woodville South, they're sitting 5th, and Hector were struggling in second bottom just with the one win. So, but Woodville South, we've got Smith with 6, Clark with 2, Bushman with individuals to Bushman, Jake McCulloch, the young lad, he's going to be the best and fairest, I reckon, this year, Jake McCulloch. Haynes and Ahmed, so the 6'5" ruckman Ahmed. So with Jake McCulloch, this is his 3rd week in he's got the best player.
Yeah, good kid, I reckon he played at Flinders Park too.
He did, but he got the transfer. He played at Westies. Westies obviously said, no, you're too small. I think that was their excuse, but I think mate, he's got some years left in him yet, I think. So.
He's only a young fella. Good to see Chris Park back playing too.
Absolutely.
I don't think he's played many games this year, so that was good. And Sumner was in the best players, but didn't kick any goals. So that's an interesting one. Or was that the other Sumner? Might be the other Sumner.
There's a D Sumner.
Yeah, it looks like the other Sumner didn't play the full forward. Best players?
Yeah, best players as Jake McCulloch, Haynes, Percy, Smith and Sumner. And just a quick call out to Woodville South. There, Adam Clifford, obviously 300 games this week. He didn't play last week, but he was in the Sunday Mail, so 300 games to Adam Clifford. He's been the strangle. He's been in a bit Woodville South. He's been their rock out there. So coaching now, saying good on him.
Yeah, and doing a good job too. Where are they on the ladder there? They're travelling.
Woodville South there. They're okay. They're sitting 5th at the moment, so equal with Blackfriars.
Okay. And Hectorville, well, obviously a bit of a tough day for Hectorville, getting done by nearly or just over 8 goals. Goal kickers, all singles. So, as is the policy on this show, we don't mention single goal kickers, so we'll move straight into best players. Hey, let's keep the crowd. Let's keep on their toes. Best players though: Twatey, the menswear, best. Smithy, 2nd. Donaldson, the Duck, 3rd. Carl, 4th, and Lombardi, Vince's nephew.
Vince is the great American gridiron coach as he was. So now we go to Seabock. They are just cruising along. This game was a lot closer than I thought it would have been.
Really?
Seabock taking on Pulteney. Pulteney, they're looking okay. They were 4th. There's the crowd. See, the crowd's got rolled tonight.
They're Pulteney supporters.
Pulteney supporters. But anyway, Seabock out at Seabock, 14 goals, 17 101. So it could have been a lot worse if they kicked straighter to Pulteney, 8 goal 4. So
yeah, the big Astro won't be happy with that result.
Correct.
He would have been giving themselves a bit of a chance. Although I know he's been on very hard working the phones the last week before June 30th, trying to get some players across, and spent a lot of money. I'm not sure whether he got anyone in the last week, but based on those scores, I'd say no. Goal kickers for CBC: Dizzy Raymond 3, Harrison 3, Carl Harris the coach 2, Johansson 2, and then a heap of blokes could only manage 1, and we don't bother recognising them. Best players: Raymond's was best again. Watkins, Sarunic, Partington, and Bob.
The builder
was 5th best.
Correct. And for Pulteney, we got Langford with 3, March with 2, Grosser. I'll read the individuals, so I think they're worth reading out in this program. So they Comerford and Forbes, and best players was Jay Giddings, Fisher, Tucker, Comerford, and Leahy. Yes. So big win there to see what they are cruising. They've only just lost that 1 game, and going very nicely at the moment.
Could be the year of the Dolphin.
I reckon.
And not eating tuna for the rest of the year.
Yeah, that's the one.
Hope Valley and Lockleys. Now this must have been a cracking game. Lockleys got up by 3 points in the end, 14-15 to Hope Valley 13-18. They'll be ruining their kicking for goal, I would guess, Hope Valley, because that would have been a terrific feather in their cap if they'd been able to beat Lockleys. They were at home. but just couldn't quite get the job done. Goal kickers, big Jed Pfeiffer kicked a lazy 4. I want to say lazy about Jed, that's exactly how he plays. Tankos kicked 3. I'm only kidding, Jed, I reckon you might have improved. Ising with 2 and Singles to clap. Thurgood, Pemble and Payne. And Payne has been in terrific form. Best player again. He looked good in the Broadview Guernsey next year. Ising, Tankos, Tonkin and the Joker, Riddle, 5th.
I like that one. For Lockleys, a Scully with 3, Micah with 2, Mackenzie with 2, Lancape with 2, Chianta, Spur, McDonough, Barry and Williams. Barry Williams.
Yes.
And with the best players was Lancape, Martinello, ex-Finners Park boy. I say that every week. We still should have him. Micken and Spur and Bryant.
Well, I'm going to drop some big news on Division 5.
Absolutely.
Ready for me to drop this?
Mate,
this will be late breaking news because it's only just been confirmed as of about 2 minutes ago. Hayden Martinello has been approached by the Adelaide Crows and pretty much guaranteed a league game as a ruckman. The Crows are struggling in their SNFL side for ruckman.
As a top-up player?
As a top-up player.
Well, there you go.
And I believe he is interested. He's got a bit of a hip issue at the moment, so he won't play this weekend, but stay tuned. We could have a first in SNFL football, a player going from Division 5 to SNFL League football. Has that happened before?
Oh, no, not. There's been a few Division 4s, I think, but certainly he played the state game, obviously.
He did, yeah.
He played, say, state footy, and I think it's very rare for a Div 5 player to play state footy as well. So,
yep.
No, good luck. We wish him all the best if he does get there. So, absolutely.
Good lad. Hey, Chip, make sure you play.
Absolutely. So, but look, Hope Valley be shattered after this. Hope Valley, they are sitting third bottom, just the 3 wins. Lockleys are sitting second. So, if they did kick just Hope Valley 13-18, just a few of those could have been a goal. Mate, they could have they've been one of the biggest upsets of the year, I reckon, that one. But,
it's almost killed their dreams of making the 5. Had they won that, I reckon they would have been up and about.
They would have been 4.
They would have been 4, and they would
2
have been,
games out of 5.
You know, but that's just killed them. That and led. No, they come back in the last quarter. Actually, we're behind for most of the day. Came back in the last quarter. Hard luck, Hope Valley.
That's right.
Ingle Farm took on Smithfield though, and the result, this wasn't a close game at all.
Very high scoring game, this one, though.
Yeah, Smithfield. Would you have picked this one?
I would not have picked this one at all.
14, Smithfield, Ingle Farm 13-10.
Ingle Farm are struggling, but you got 33 goals scored in the game, 35 goals scored in the game. But I mean, Ingle Farm are struggling. They've only won the 1 game, and Smithfield, they're sitting just out of the 5, but not by this margin, I don't think. But it's a very high scoring game. Yeah,
and goal kickers for Ingle Farm, Bryant got 4. And that's no relation to the Hobart Bryant.
No.
Sanderson got 4, Wheaton 2, and singles to Stewart, McCormick, Smith and Pope. And best players, the Dolby, Sando, 2 Sandos, Sanderson and Sandry. Not sure how you get on with nicknames there. And Collins and Bryant round out the best players.
And for Smithfield, Ashby was 6, so a good bag there for Ashby, with Togo with 3, Sewer with 2, Gray with 2, Bain with 2, Lamb, Gollan, Marston, all individuals here by the way, Lane, Sugarman, Callan and Ruskin with
you might know Sugarman's dad, Sugar Daddy. That's a long bow,
Callan, that's
a long bow.
Very clever though. With best players, Stevens, Partridge, Bain, Ashby and Thompson. So good with a very high scoring game. I think Ingle Farm will be pretty happy with that. I think with the 13-10, pretty a good scoring. Yeah, but still the loss, unfortunately. But onto the last game.
Kenilworth, 18 goals 10, beat Blackfriars 10 goals 8 at St Dominic's Oval. Now Blackfriars are sitting where on the
Blackfriars, they're just out of the 5, so they're sitting
Kenilworth
6, Kenilworth third. So no surprises really, but I thought maybe Blackfriars could have put a bit more of a struggle, more of a fight than that. I think they're
wasn't Lent or anything like that, was it?
Sorry,
it wasn't Lent or anything like that.
Lent?
Yeah, Lent, which is a Catholic festival or anything.
No. That's statue. No.
Well, a disappointing loss. 8
it
goals
was
for Blackfriars, and we look at Kenilworth's goal kickers. Slanders kicked 6. They played a little bit of time up in the hills. Chesser 3, Deloya 3. Is that like an Italian lawyer? Deloya.
Yeah, Deloya.
Yeah. Motlop, Daniel, Variety, Cruz, Roberts, Moore, Simmering and Wilson King are all singles. Best players, Slanders with a 6-bagger, Chesser, Cruz and Moore.
And for Blackfriars, Horsa with 4, Skadafi Muta with 4, Rivet and Hillman, the individual goal scorers there, with Harmer, Brincat, yep, McCulloch and Pearce in amongst the best
Big
players.
Adam Pearce going around. He's
been around for years.
Best and fairest player at Flinders
He
Park.
was,
Darcy,
a long time ago now.
Great to see him still playing.
Absolutely it is.
And great to see his dad still driving a car after running into a shop on a Sunday morning not that long ago and being front page of the paper.
Is it?
Yes. Big Robin Pearce.
Oh, dear,
One of the
dear.
great characters of the football landscape in Adelaide.
This week's games, we've got Hope Valley. Hope Valley is sitting 8th at the moment, so 3rd bottom versus Blackfriars, who probably disappointing. Oh, I know they still lost, but it didn't put much of a fight. They're sitting 6th at the moment, or equal 5th with Woodville South.
Who are you going for?
I'm going for Hope Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Out there,
So
long way to go.
Yeah, well, based on last week's form, you've got to go for Hope
Yeah.
Valley, and that'll just to be able to kill Blackfriars. Will it make them the 5?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, that'll be a game. Oh no, one game, so just one game in it.
Yeah, okay. Well, Hope Valley for me. Lockleys and Hectorville.
Oh, look, Lockleys by a big game, big here.
Yep.
Hectorville was struggling second bottom, just the one win.
This is the game Hayden Martinello should have played for the Crows if he wasn't injured. It's not going to affect the result, is it?
No, this is very exactly.
And that's what I said. Just play the games where it's and I hope Lockleys do encourage him to play. Woodville South and Ingle Farm.
Woodville South by a long shot. Ingle Farm are struggling as well, just the one win. But Woodville South they're doing okay. They're sitting 5th, equal 5th with Blackfriars. But I think they should take home a good win this weekend.
Smithfield and CBC, mate.
This will be a good game actually. So
1v3 is it?
1v. Well, they've had obviously the
1v7.
1v7, but obviously no, it won't be a good game. So CBC by a long shot, I think. My bad there.
Yeah, no. Well, I can agree with you there. And Pulteney, they'll be looking to bounce back after their loss last week to CBC. They're taking on Kenilworth and
Kenilworth third, 4th
match of the round.
Absolutely will be.
Toss of the coin. Who gets it?
I reckon Kenilworth, because it's out there, that mongrel of an oval. No, it's a great oval, don't get me wrong. It's just large, it's big, it's in the middle of nowhere, and they know how to play it out there.
Yep, St Mary's Park. That's taken a few prisoners.
It certainly has. That's it for Division 5. We'll see you next week. Thanks.